Everyone says that Tinder's height filter screws short guys. But what if I told you it's actually the best thing that ever happened to you? So in this video, I'm gonna break down the 5 main reasons why the Tinder height filter is actually gonna be your biggest advantage. Let's jump into it. Okay, the very first thing it's gonna do for you that's gonna really set the stage for the rest of the video is it's gonna help boost your algorithm. Now you might be thinking like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Now Tinder, just like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok has an algorithm, and I'll explain quickly how it works, and I'll tie it back full circle to your Tinder profile, and it's gonna blow your mind. Now, Instagram, for example, so I have a pretty decent following on there, like over 5,000 followers, like nothing crazy, but how the algorithm works is, let's say I post something, like a reel, a post, like whatever it may be, it's gonna show to my main followers who typically engage my post. If they engage in it, like, comment, share, and do all that sort of stuff, it's basically going to tell Instagram, like, okay, this guy's post is good. Let's push it out to more people. But if I get like no reaction right away when I post it, what's going to happen is Instagram's not going to show my post and it's not going to push it out to other people. Now, your Tinder profile is basically the exact same thing. If you're getting a lot of like swipes and engagement, it's basically telling Tinder like, oh shit, this guy's profile is good. Let's show it to more girls. So let me ask you a question now. And let's say there's no height filter. What do you think is gonna be better for the algorithm? So let's say there's no height filter here. If there's 500 girls and you get 3 swipes with a no height filter, or now there is a height filter, there's 100 girls in the app and you get 10 swipes from that. Obviously the one if you have 100 girls with 10 swipes is a way better swipe to girl ratio on there, right? So you can basically see how this is going to boost your in your favor, because a lot of girls, if they don't want to date short guys and they're just kind of swiping left on you nonstop, then it's basically going to tell the algorithm like, okay, this guy's profile isn't good and there's no sense pushing this out to more people. Does that kind of make sense? Now stay tuned for another point later in this video, because I'm going to basically tie it full circle to exactly what I said right here. The second thing it's going to do for you guys, it's going to attract the right girls. Now, let me ask you a question. You probably have a type of girl that you're attracted to, and probably a type of girl that you aren't attracted to, right? Now, this is going to come across as potentially a shallow and a dick thing to say, but I'm going to be fully transparent with you. Like for me, I'm not really attracted to girls who are overweight, and I'm probably not going to swipe right on those girls unless it's like, at midnight, I've been single for a while, and let's say I've had a few drinks, if you know what I mean. But luckily, I met a beautiful girl from Bumble just over a year ago, so I'm very happy where I'm at. But point being, guys, every single person has a type they're attracted to, and they're not attracted to. And for girls, a lot of times girls are attracted to guys who are over 6 feet, and that's okay. We don't want to waste time and spend time chasing those girls down if they aren't attracted to us, right? Like, why are we wasting time on girls like 5'10" if we're like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", and they're not going to match or talk with us anyways? This is why the Tinder height thing can be a great thing, and it goes back to the original point. It just helps boost our algorithm more in our favor, which will even to the next point I'm going to talk about, and you'll kind of see how this all ties in full circle. Number 3, you get less rejection and more momentum. Now, one point in Bumble, I actually didn't state my height, which was a mistake, and maybe I'll explain that more on a video another day. But what happened multiple times was, like, I was matched with these girls and had a good conversation with them, like sharing laughs, a pretty good connection. And then I got the dreaded question, and she'd be like, "How tall are you?" And then right then and there, I knew I was fucked. I'm like, damn it all. And what happens from there is we start to get like frustrated, we lose confidence, and we start thinking like, what's the point of even going on these apps, right? And again, this is why the Tinder height filter is good, because we don't have to worry about that. And we can talk to girls, like I said before, that we're attracted to and that they're attracted to in terms of us. And we start building some good positive momentum and some confidence from there. Now, a bit of a pro tip for you. And if you want to choose violence, do this. I've done this before. It's pretty funny. If a girl, maybe she's a little bit flat, like she doesn't have big titties, if she asks you, like, how tall are you? Here's a follow-up question for her. Just say, I'm more than happy to answer for you. But first off, let me ask, how big is your bra size? Pretty funny. I've got unmatched that before, but if a girl asks your height, the conversation is fucked anyways. Use that as your pro tip. Number 4, it forces you to level up your profile game. So of course, right, if we're having girls who have a height filter, we have less girls to choose from, which makes it a cool, good thing in a way, because now we have to stand out and now we have to be bold. And I always say this, and this will be the biggest thing I always say in my channel. It's not your height holding you back, it's that your profile actually sucks, to be blunt. And I've had many guys actually reach out to me and they'll say, like, can you take a look at my dating profile? And I'll be 100% honest with you guys, 95% of them, it's just boring as shit. So what you actually have to do, and I've talked about this so many times and I'll link a video, is you have to own a niche and you have to be completely different. Because for every 3 guys on the app, there's probably about 1 girl. So the ratio is pretty small. And check the video up below if you want to learn how to do that, because I go in depth on this. Now, if you just want me to take a look at your profile, again, obviously 100% free, just comment audit down below in the comments and we'll link up and I'll take a look at your profile and fix it for you. That way you have more matches that you know what to do with. Number 5, you stop chasing and it forces you to start attracting. So what I mean by that is, most guys, including myself, like back in the day, we like to chase, right? Like endless likes, endless comments, maybe super likes, like whatever it is, we're trying to do anything to get attention, and it typically leads to nothing back from those girls, right? What if I told you there's a better way, and we can actually make our profile get swipes on autopilots? And let me give you an analogy here, guys, and you'll see exactly what I mean. There's marketing and then there's sales, right? And I'll tie it back full circle in a second. Marketing is basically positioning your brand to attract your ideal customer. In this case, for your Tinder profile, it's attracting your profile for the girl you're trying to chase. Remember, own that niche. And then there's sales. Sales is the type of person, right? Maybe you get cold calls, you're trying to close a deal, you're going door to door, you're doing whatever you can to make money, and it's kind of more like a hustle, right? Well, what's easier for you? If you build a good marketing brand, like Nike, for example, where people know your brand, they know your slogan, and they know what you stand for, or if you're just constantly trying to call people to get sales. It's obviously building that brand in that profile, right? And this is what we need to do for Tinder. We have to build, or whatever app you're on, we have to build your profile that attracts a lot of likes, that's going to get you matches, opposed to just kind of like reaching out and doing those cold calls in terms of sales. Because I can tell you guys, when I was kind of focusing more on the sales part and I didn't really, master my profile, I probably had maybe like, 1 date every month or 2, probably every 2 months. But when then I started building my profile to attract the right girls, I'm not even joking you, like I would have more dates in a weekend than I didn't even know what to do with. Like I have to like cancel them because there's just like too many. And that's the power of building your profile that attracts the right girl. And I'll link a video at the end here, guys. If you want to know more on how to do that, watch it. Please like, subscribe, and remember, if you want me, I'm talking too fast now, I'm sorry. If you want me to check out your profile, comment audit down below, and I'll check it out for you for 100% free. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get those matches. Let's go those dates. Go Jays.